college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. On target over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. Got his man on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Off-play action on first down. Looking to get it in. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot.
And he strides his way into the end zone. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown! And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. To the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. This crowd knows when to bring it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It'll be a draw. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, the quick spin move. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the route is on. With that, has the ball back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Powers through the defender. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal for the offense. Trying to power it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last...
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship. It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touch.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. And the Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peppers. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Peppers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On a little time, lets it go. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good...
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Fouls through the defense. Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw...
"90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge lot.
Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the gun, give on the inside. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you